Jai Gurudev everyone. Today I am going to take the maths of class 8 lesson number 3 understanding quadrilaterals, and this is the second part of this lesson in which I am going to take the first exercise of this lesson, that is exercise 3.1. So now the question number 6. First 5 questions are completed. Now this is the question number 6. Find the angle, measure x in the following figure. Following figures are given in which we have to find out the measure of x, that is unknown angle x we have to find out, means we have to find out the angle x and its value. So the first figure is given, that is a polygon with 4 angle and 4 sides, and the polygon with 4 sides we know that it is a quadrilateral. So by using the angle sum property of a quadrilateral we will take out the measure of unknown angle, and we have used already the formula with which we can take out the angle sum property of a given polygon. So the formula is n minus 2 into 180 degree, which we have already used, and here n is the number of sides of the polygon. So by using the angle sum property of a quadrilateral, so we know that if a quadrilateral is given, then the angle sum property of it is 360 degree. It means sum of interior angle of a quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. So the interior angles are given here 50 degree, 130 degree, 120 degree, and the fourth angle is given x, which we have to find out. So using angle sum property of a quadrilateral, 50 degree plus 130 degree plus 120 degree plus x equals to 360 degree, that is 50 degree plus 130 degree plus 120 degree is 300 degree, then 300 degree plus x equals to 360 degree. Now transfer this 300 to another side to get the value of x. So that is x equals to 360 degree minus 300, which is equals to 60 degree. So here we got the measure of unknown angle x, that is 60 degree. Next B. So B, it is also a quadrilateral where 4 sides and 4 angles are given, and we know that the angle sum property of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. So here it is given x 70 degree and 60 degree, but here what is the angle measured this? So here we know that this is one angle which is given as 90 degree, and this is another angle. These two angles are in linear pair, and we know that in a linear pair the given angle minus 180 degree is equals to the angle which we have to find out, that we will get. So here it is a straight line, and straight line is 180 degree. It means according to the linear pair, 90 degree minus 180 degree is equals to 90 degree. Means if this angle is 90 degree, then this angle is also a 90 degree because they are in linear pair. So here we got this angle as 90 degree. It means 90 degree plus 60 degree plus 70 degree plus x equals to 360 degree. So now we will get the value of x by solving this. So 90 degree plus 60 degree plus 70 degree is equals to 220 degree, then 220 degree plus x equals to 360 degree, then transfer this 220 degree to another side to get the value of x. So x equals to 360 degree minus 220 degree, and 360 minus 220 is equals to 140. It means the measure of unknown angle x is 140 degree. Then C. In C, the polygon is given with 5 angles and 5 sides, and if it is with 5 angles and 5 sides, then it is called a pentagon. So here we have to take out the value of or angle of unknown given, that is value x. So here it is given 30 degree, it is given x, this is also given x, which we have to find out, but these two angles are not given, and these two angles we will take out by using the linear pair. So here first base interior angle. First base means this is taken as a base. First base interior angle, we can say they are in linear pair. This angle and this angle are in linear pair. So by using linear pair formula, 180 degree minus 70 degree, that equals to 110 degree. So for the first base interior angle, we got this interior angle as 110 degree. Then second base interior angle, this is the second base interior angle, and this angle and this one are in linear pair. It means 180 degree minus 60 degree. So that is second base interior angle equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree equals to 120 degree. So here also we got this interior angle as 120 degree. Now here there are 5 sides, n equals to 5. We know that in this polygon total 5 sides are given, so we will take n as 5, for which we have to use the formula to take out the angle sum property of a polygon with sides 5. So therefore angle sum of a polygon is n minus 2 into 180 degree, that is n is given 5, which are, that is the number of sides of a polygon, that are 5. So 5 minus 2 into 180 degree is equals to, 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 into 180 degree, that equals to 540 degree. So here the angle sum property of this polygon is 540 degree, which is the pentagon. Now by using the angle sum property of a pentagon, that is sum of all interior angle is equals to 540 degree. So here 30 degree x, 110 degree plus 120 degree plus x. As 30 degree is given, x we have to find out. This angle we got as 110 degree. This interior angle we got as 120 degree, and this is the angle x. It means 30 degree plus x plus 110 plus 120 plus x equals to 540 degrees. So now we will add it. So that is 30 plus 110 plus 120 equals to 260 degree, and x plus x is equals to 2x. So that is 260 degree plus 2x equals to 540 degree. So now we can transfer 260 degree to another side in the form of subtraction. So that is 2x equals to 540 degree minus 260 degree, which is equals to 2x is equals to 280 degree. So now we got 2x as 280 degree, but here it is given angle x, and here we have to find out the measure of x only. So this 2 we can transfer to another side, and 2 and x are in the form of multiplication. When we transfer this 2 to another side, that multiplication goes in the form of division. So that is x equals to 280 divided by 2, which is equals to 140 degree. It means here we got the angle measure x as 140 degree. It means here both angles are given x, and this is also x, then this angle is 140 degree and this angle is also 140 degree. Then D. So here it is also a pentagon with 5 sides and 5 angles. So where all angles are given same, that is x. So angle sum of a polygon is n minus 2 into 180 degree, and here number of sides are 5. So that is 5 minus 2 equals to 180 degree equals to 3 into 180 degree, which is equals to 540 degree. Now by using the angle sum property of a polygon, so we know that sum of all interior angle equals to 540 degree. So that is all interior angles given as x. So x plus x plus x plus x plus x equals to 540 degree. So x plus x plus x plus x plus x is equals to 5x, and 5x equals to 540 degree. So now 5 and x are in the form of multiplication. We will take this 5 to another side, it goes in the form of division. Then x equals to 540 divided by 5 is equals to 108 degree. So here we got the interior angle x as 108 degree. Now question number 7. In question number 7a, it is given find x plus y plus z, and in b it is given find x plus y plus z plus w. So here earlier we have take out the interior angle measure, but here we have to take out the exterior angle, and that exterior angles we have to add, because in question it is given find x plus y plus z. So first question, it is given a triangle with 3 sides and 3 angles. So now, in which since sum of linear pair angle is 180 degree, we know that sum of linear pair is 180 degree. So here it is given 90 degree. Then according to this linear pair we can take out angle x, because 90 degree and angle x are in linear pair. Why they are in linear pair? Because they have the common vertex. Okay, so since sum of linear pair angle is 180 degree, therefore 90 degree plus x equals to 180 degree, that is x equals to 180 degree minus 90 equals to 90 degree. It means if this is the 90 degree, then x is also a 90 degree, because 180 minus 90 is 90 degree. Then for z, if interior angle is given, we can take out the exterior angle, because they both are in linear pair. So z plus 30 degree equals to 180 degree. Then z equals to 180 degree minus 30 degree is equals to 150 degree. 180 degree minus 30 degree is equals to 150 degree. Then here we got angle z as 150 degree. Now we want the angle y. We want all exterior angles, because we have to take out x plus y plus z. So we know that according to the exterior angle property, the sum of interior angle 90 degree and 30 degree are interior angle. The sum of interior opposite angle is equals to the exterior angle according to the theorem. That is y equals to 30 degree plus 90 degree is equals to 120 degree. If the sum of these two interior angle is 120 degree, then y will be the 120 degree angle. That is according to the exterior angle property. Now we can take out the value of x plus y plus z, because we got all exterior angles. X we got 90 degree, angle y we got 150 degree, and angle z we got 120 degree. Therefore x plus y plus z equals to 90 degree plus 120 degree plus 150 degree equals to 360 degree. Now same question I have taken with OR option to understand with another method. So another method is, first we will take out the exterior angle, as interior two angles are given, and then we will find out this third interior angle, and then we will take out the value of exterior angle, that is y, and then we will add all exterior angles and we will find out what is the value of x plus y plus z. So here x plus 90 degree equals to 180 degree, x plus 90 degree equals to 180 degree, as they are in linear pair. So x equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree, which is equals to 90 degree. 180 minus 90 is 90 degree. So here we got x as 90 degree. Then z plus 30 equals to 180 degree, because angle z and angle 30 degree which is given are in linear pair, as I explained you earlier. Then z equals to 180 degree minus 30 degree equals to 150 degree. So here we got angle z as 150 degree. Then sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree. We know that sum of interior angle of a triangle is 180 degree. In a triangle, three interior angles are remain and their measure is 180 degree. So this angle is given 90 degree, this angle is given 30 degree, and we will take this angle as angle A, and we will find out the measure of that angle A by using sum of the interior angle of a triangle property, which is equals to 180 degree. Therefore 30 degree plus 90 degree plus A equals to 180 degree. As a property is sum of interior angle is 180 degree. It means we will add all the interior angle of a triangle and we will find out the value of a unknown interior angle, that is 30 degree plus 90 degree plus A equals to 180 degree. Then 30 plus 90 is 120 degree. 120 degree plus A equals to 180 degree. Now transfer this 120 to another side, that is A equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree, which is equals to 60 degree. So here we got angle A measure as 60 degree. So if we got here interior angle is 60, then we can automatically get the angle Y, which is exterior, because angle A and angle Y are in linear pair. So by using linear pair, A plus Y equals to 180 degree as they are in linear pair, and we got A as 60 degree. Then 60 degree plus Y equals to 180 degree. Transfer this 60 degree to another side. So Y equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree equals to 120 degree. So here we got angle Y as 120 degree. Then we have to find out X plus Y plus Z, as we got all the three exterior angles. So sum of the measure of all exterior angle is X plus Y plus Z is equals to 90 degree plus 120 degree plus 150 degree, that equals to 360 degree. So here we got the sum of exterior angle as 360 degree. So this is the another method of that question A of, and this both you have to write in your copy, both methods. Then B. In B, the polygon is given with 4 sides and 4 angles, and here we have to find out as given in the question, find X plus Y plus Z plus W. So here the sum of the measure of all interior angle of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. We know the sum of measure of all interior angle of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Therefore in the given quadrilateral, that is, what is given, A plus 60 degree plus 80 degree plus 120 degree equals to 360 degree. So by using this property we can take out angle A, which is not given, which is the unknown angle, and when we will get angle A, then only we can find out the exterior angle. So A plus 60 degree plus 80 degree plus 120 degree equals to 360 degree. So 60 plus 80 plus 120 is 260 degree. Then A plus 260 degree equals to 360 degree. Transfer this 260 to another side, that is A equals to 100 degree. So here we got the value of angle A as 100 degree. So now we can use the linear pair to take out the exterior angle. So angle X and angle 120 degree, which is given, they are in linear pair. So that is X plus 120 degree equals to 180 degree as they are in linear pair. Then 180 degree we will transfer 120 to another side. X equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree, which is equals to 60 degree. Then next for Y. Now 80 and the Y are in linear pair. It means 180 degree minus 80, that is Y plus 80 degree equals to 180 degree. Then Y equals to 100 degree. Then next Z plus 60 degree equals to 180 degree, because Z and 60 degree angle are in linear pair. It means 180 degree minus 60 degree. So that is Z plus 60 degree equals to 180 degree. Then we will keep Z as it is. We will transfer 60 to another side, that is Z equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree, which is equals to 120 degree. Then here we got angle A as 100, so we can get angle W, which is exterior, because angle A and W are in linear pair. So that is W plus 100 degree equals to 180 degree. They are in linear pair, that is W equals to 80 degree. So now we got all the exterior angles, that 4 exterior angles. Now we can find out X plus Y plus Z plus W's value. So that is sum of measure of all, sorry, here it is given interior, you write here exterior. Exterior angle equals to X plus Y plus Z plus W equals to 60 degree plus 100 degree plus 120 degree plus 80 degree is equals to 360 degree. Then in earlier video I got one question from a student that they haven't understand what is the concave and convex polygon. So again I am going to explain you what is a concave and convex polygon. So here it is given convex polygon. Polygons that are have no portion of their diagonal in their exterior are called convex polygon. Means the polygon that have no portion of its diagonal in the exterior. This is a polygon, okay, with 4 sides, and here S to Q is a one diagonal and P to R is a another diagonal. So here we got 2 diagonal. It means these 2 diagonals are in the interior of that polygon. Means no portion of its exterior is given outside for the diagonals. So these are called the, so this figure is called the convex polygons. Here also in this figure also you can see as it is given polygons that are have no portion of their diagonal in the exterior. It means there should be no portion of the diagonals in the exterior. The diagonal should be in interior only. So here it is a polygon with 5 sides and 5 angles. So you can observe that all the diagonals are present in the interior only. If all the diagonals are present in the interior only, then that is called the convex polygon. Next, then what is the concave polygon? Polygons that have portion of their diagonal in the exterior. Got it? The portion that polygons that have portion of the diagonal in the exterior. So look at the third polygon. It is with, this polygon is with 4 sides. This is K to L, L to M, M to N and N to K. So 4 sides are given here. So in this polygon you can observe K to M it is one diagonal and L to N it is the another diagonal. So here in this polygon one diagonal is present inside the polygon and one diagonal is present outside. It means here the diagonals are in interior of a polygon as well as in the exterior of the polygon. Then it is called the concave polygon. So I think now you understand what is the concave and convex polygon. Again I am telling you, polygons that are have no portion of the diagonal in the exterior, that is called convex polygon. These two are the convex polygon because they don't have any portion of the diagonal in the exterior. And concave polygon means polygon that have portion of the diagonal in the exterior. It means this is a concave polygon because it has the portion of the diagonal in the exterior as well as in interior also. So that is called the concave polygons. So whatever I taught today, I hope you understand. Note down all these things in your copy, and to get the notification for the next video, just subscribe to this channel. So whenever I will upload the next lesson, you will get the notification of it. Jai Gurudev.